Even in Arcadia, this week we get Sleep Token. We got Sleep Token today, Saturday. We got Sleep Token on Thursday night. Listen to that bad boy all night. Listen to it all of yesterday. And today, guys, is Saturday. So, guys, gonna go and want to start off from the very top of Sleep Token. I know this isn't their first album, but this was the first album that got me into the band. Thank you to Riker Road for showing me Sleep Token. I discovered them by reactions and then saw that Riker Road was doing a reaction to Sleep Token, checked it out, and fell in love ever since, guys. So, with that being said, guys, without any further ado, thank you, Sleep Token. And also, guys, please check out this new Even in Arcadia album. I've yet to come to that. I've heard the album already, enjoyed the fuck out of it. But you know what, guys? I want to start from Sundowning, then lead to This Place Will Become Your Tomb. I did a review on Take Me Back to Eden, and then I'm going to get into Even in Arcadia, guys. That way I can have a lead up, these reviews done, not jumping into the most recent and then going backwards. Have no problem doing that, but want to start with Sundowning, guys, because this album really means something to me right here, guys. You know, this album, really surprised I haven't heard of Sleep Token within these past 6 years they've been out. You know, this band is really solid. This album is solid. Their previous work, I've heard songs like Jericho, you know, their past couple EPs they dropped. Heard those things and solid bodies of work. And I think Sundowning is when they really got a little bit more commercial, theatrical, and more of a solid body of work. Those other past ones were EPs, so shorter projects, you know, shorter in length, 4 or 5 songs. Sundowning came out, we get around 12 songs. Solidness from top to bottom, guys. 2019, Sleep Token, first body of work, official body of work, I'd say. Still getting pretty new into the band, guys. You know, things of that, you know, of that nature. I feel like I've heard every song that this band has done so far, from their past couple EPs to Sundowning, This Place, Take Me Back, and then Even in Arcadia. I've heard all those. So, guys, I may have heard all of their individual songs and bodies of work. So, without any further ado, guys, Sundowning. Right now, it is, you know, 2 p.m., so not any sundowning, but you know what, guys? We can still bump this bad boy during the day. I listened to this bad boy just recently, was doing some things around the house, and let this thing play from top to bottom, and had a fucking blast. Love this album. It's so hard to decipher what is my favorite Sleep Token album. You know, if you guys have a favorite album, please let me know in the comment section. You can go and comment yours down below. If you're a Sundowning person, if you're a Take Me Back, This Place, if you are now in Even in Arcadia. For the fans of now Even in Arcadia, that is a take that I will completely understand. I mean, this is a band that has came out with an album, a new album this week. It is doing amazingly well. Top Billboards, top 5s, millions of plays. So if there's any new Even, if there's any sorry about that. If there's any Even in Arcadia fans that prefer that one, completely understandable, because Sleep Token, you know, their bodies of work are very different, and with this new album, seems to be really captivating people, guys. So, but with me today, guys, you know, I've decided to start on Sundowning, like I said. So let's go ahead and just jump into this bad boy, guys. So I share my thoughts with Sleep Token, guys. You know, I may or may not do the reviews for the EPs, just because this is when, you know, it really solidifies it for me. And not to say those EPs aren't worth reviewing, but when it comes to EPs and things like that, I kind of exclude those from reviews just because I like to get into the bodies of work, the commercial successes of the band, and the impacts of the band. So, starting from here on out, guys, Sundowning, we get the first track. The Night Does Not Belong to God. So, guys, first track, this is when we get into it. This is when we hear Vessel, and we get some slow harmonies. You know, when it comes to the hook, The Night Does Not Belong to God, we get slow harmonies going on in this one. We get, you know, nothing too heavy going on, some chillness going on, definitely a nighttime track. You know, preferably makes sense because Sundowning, and when the night comes, it does not belong to God. So, Vessel makes that clear, guys. I enjoy the song. Love how it's a smooth opener, and again, with the harmonies, and, you know, in the end of the track, we get some drum progression, all that kicking in. Nothing too crazy, but also a great opener. Next up, guys, this is where the album picks up. For me, we get The Offering. This song is dope. I love when fucking Vessel was like, take a bite. That shit is hard. The music video to this is kind of simplistic, but we get that beautiful nature of Sleep Token and, showing what the band is themes are like and the gimmicks and all that stuff. So we get a cool visual. We get Vessel going hard. We get some dope guitars, guys. Right now I'm reading my notes because I've been listening to a lot of Sleep Token, and sometimes I just don't want to get the songs mixed up. I hate to come to a track and then get mixed up with some because, like I said, guys, with this new album, things can get a little bit mixed up. So, like I said, guys, Offering, great track right here. I believe this was a single, and with the guitars coming hard on this one. And the best part for me, guys, is when the guitars fade away in the end. We just get that punchy hardness going on. Dope shit. I enjoy that one. So yeah, guys, this one's solid right here. Love when he takes a bite. Vessel takes his notes pretty high on this one, and then when the guitars come in, that's when he gets pretty low on the take a bite. So shit is hard on the Offering, guys. Love track number 2. Track number 3, guys, we get Levitate. This one right here, guys, is a little bit more slower in tempo, but I love this track right here. This is a vibey one right here, nothing too crazy. We get some pianos coming in, piano tones, and we get some beautiful hard rock guitars to fade it out again with, guys. I love when Sleep Token brings in these guitars, and then they just take us out with those. They just fade us out with those guitars. We get that again on Levitate. Smoothness, brother, taking us out, fading us out. And I also love when he says, "Will you?" I interpret the song, guys, as levitate. Will you fall into addiction where you're getting high and someone can no longer help you? I love when he's like bringing up the hook. Will you levitate? And things like that. Again, with the lyrics, I have to hear him again word for word, but he sounds great. He brings up the hook. That is the hook. Will you levitate? And it just really sounds like, and also, guys, I interpret it as, was another, my interpretation was, will you go to heaven in the end? When you die, will you levitate? From the hands of angels and things of this, will you be with the angels in the end? Levitating, your soul levitating. And we get that topic a lot with this album, guys, with higher and levitate and things of that of that nature. So just my interpretation, guys. I think the song either has to do with will you levitate, will you stay on addiction, getting high, and going down this path where others control you, or it could be about when you die, do you get taken from up above in the hands of the angels? So my interpretation, guys, levitate. Smoothness right there, guys. Nothing too heavy and crazy. Just a smooth track and good stuff right there. Track number 4, guys. We get Dark Signs. We get that bass kicking us off. This right here is where we get a little bit of hip-hop flavor. We get that hip-hop feel, that sensual bass. One lyric, the lyrics that are interesting to me on this song is, I miss the man I was. Now, when Vessel brings up that I miss the man I was, it just seems that maybe the changes have got to him. It seems that his past life he misses. He's reminiscing on the current person he's become. Maybe he's not enjoying, wanting to change, things of that nature. He's missing the past times with the loved one. He just doesn't seem to enjoy the new man he's become. And there's some other things I picked up from this song, guys, where when he met this girl, he knew she would be toxic, but he still went for it. Those are the interpretations, guys, the things I picked up from this song. It just seems that he's really digging in the past, and then again, comparing the past with the future, and then noticing a change. So I like that track, guys. Not a big fan of the hook on this one, but the beat is solid. And if I do come back to this one, guys, it's usually the instrumental because the hook kind of throws me off. I understand where Vessel's coming from, but I am somebody that I don't know, this song right here, I just feel different about, and it's just maybe a topic that I don't really feel like maybe diving into or discovering or hearing quite often due to the nature of it. But I love the beat to this song, guys, and I love the way Vessel sounds. Just the lyrics kind of get to me a little bit, and it's a song I usually either skip or play instrumental. But either way, guys, Dark Signs is a banger. Next up, guys, we get my favorite track, Higher, track number 5, guys. So, my favorite track, and what I picked up on this song, guys, is it just feels like the anger coming upon us, the anger that is rising upon you. It is getting higher. Your blood pressure is rising, getting higher. Things are accumulating, and you're left, and things about you left me feeling all this anger, and my feelings are intensified. They're getting higher. And also, guys, what I picked up was in the end of this track when Vessel says, "We meet again." Now, that could also mean, guys, where he's maybe trying to let go of something that's addicting, where, it makes you feel higher when you get this feeling, when you get what you want, when you're with this person, it makes you feel higher, but, the feeling can be addicting, and, either, it just seems that something is getting to him, and is either, making him either take charge or take action upon, or is, either pissing him off. Either way, it's intensifying something, it's lifting something up. And to be honest, this song right here is an uplifter. I love this song right here. We get some heavy guitars the second half. And again, with this hook where it's like, with the beautiful nature of this hook, and yeah, guys, just the hook, the chorus of this, I interpret it as pretty much of something of, will you let this take control of you? This feeling that is altering your mood, making you feel higher, spiritually uplifted. Will you stay there, even though it is addicting? Will you will you let it take control and things like that? Will you keep letting it do its thing, or will you alter the program? That's what I picked up from Higher, guys. Many interpretations on that song. I could be off, but either way, guys, I love the nature and the progression of that song. So dope. I love Higher. I may be off on that one, guys, because it doesn't sound like it's it's a drug song, but it could be about something that is addicting. Such a dopamine feeling can be addicting, and the levels it takes you on. So who knows, guys? Track number 6, we get Take Aim. This one right here, not a big fan of, not a go-to, but still a cool track. A smooth little ballad. Seems like an expression of how Vessel feels about a particular woman. About taking charge, or taking aim. Like, this is the path right here. This is the person I'm going after. I have focus on. Doing what you got to do to be with your loved ones, stay with your loved ones, to maintain being with your loved ones. It just seems like a song about taking charge with, and being able to be that leader with your loved ones. It seems like that's what it's about to me, guys. Again, a chill track, but one that Sleep Token has other songs that I think do this better. And so Take Aim, good song, but I do think there's better ones on here. Number 7, guys, this is where we pick it up. Very a notch for me. I love this track. Give, very sensual. The title says it, all. It's about giving somebody something, and then in the song, Vessel says, he's asking the person, like, I just want you to give. Give me everything, and then eventually he says, I just want to give. So it seems like a back and forth where he's like, I want you to give me everything, I'll give you everything. And that's the love, guys. When you love somebody really hard, you feel that I'll give you all of me, can I please have all of you in return, and vice versa, and of that nature, guys. I love this track right here, and who doesn't love that? Who doesn't, love to be on the receiving end? And some do not like being on the giving end, and Vessel here says that I will be on that giving end. You be on the receiving end this time. I will give you, next time I'll receive, and then you give, and then we just keep giving to each other. Love this track, guys. Very sensual, and the beat is banging on this one. Definitely a go-to for me. Give, check it out. Number 7, my second favorite, pretty much on here. Number 8, guys, we get Gods. This one right here, guys, probably the heaviest track. We just start off right away with drums and guitars coming in. Vessel was screaming so fucking hard on this one. I can't even understand pretty much until when he says, the joke's on me, but I'm laughing too. I love that part. Heaviest track. This one right here sounds like a little bit of Deftones. heavy Deftones going on. If you guys are Deftones fans. And also, guys, I would not be surprised if Sleep Token gets inspired by Deftones, because there's another track, Telomeres, on This Place Will Become Your Tomb, that totally sounds like Chino Moreno, and really, that song is totally Chino Moreno inspired. I guarantee you not. But guys, track number 8, the heaviest track, sounds like Deftones, and also the only track to have profanity where Vessel says fuck. This is the only track to have explicit language. Other than that, guys, I mean, due to the heavy nature of this, I mean, you're bound to get a fuck in there. But the feeling I get from this song, guys, Gods, is feeling immortal, like feeling like, how it feels to feel like a god. I mean, the feeling that, I've been through, and right about now, I feel impeccable. I feel, in control like a god. And this could maybe go back to Give. When somebody gives you everything, you feel like a god. Or, this person wants you to be a god, and look up to them and give them everything, of things of that nature, guys. I also like when he says, do you like the way it feels? Like fire from the heavens. So, pretty much asking somebody like, do you like my being? Do you like the way I maneuver? Do I act like a god to you? Am I providing fire in your heavens and things of that? It just seems that he's hoping to be in the perspective. He's hoping that this girl looks at me as a god. I hope you look at me as a god. Am I fulfilling your needs? Am I providing that fire in your fireplace in the heavens? Beautiful stuff, guys. And also, I love how Vessel says, it's all so easy for me, due to being a god. Everything, can come so natural. And when you're in control and, a master, it's also easy from here on out. So, love that track, guys. Heaviness. And also, we get some, this one's different, because instead of starting off smooth and getting heavy, we get heavy and then go smooth. So, different on Gods, guys. Good track right there. Getting sensual again with Sugar. Like this track right here, guys. Wasn't a big fan at first, but Sugar has really grown on to me due to Vessel's vocals on this one. He sounds great. Guys, pretty just plain forward track right here. Similar to Caramel off of Even in Arcadia. The girl's a pain in the ass. The girl's a pain in the ass and complicated, but she's sweet like sugar. She's sweet like sugar. Vessel has a sweet tooth. Us men have been there when we have a sweet tooth for these toxic girls, where at the end of the day they're like sugar, where it's like, what, this is toxicity, but my sweet tooth is craving, and right now I need some sugar. So, Vessel has been there right now, obviously, and he's expressing it. Like I said, guys, similar to Caramel, where we get that stick to me like caramel, and Sugar, pretty much explaining that, sugar, things like that, and pretty much implying that, this girl's sweet like sugar, and giving him his sweet tooth that he keeps coming back to. And also, guys, we get them guitars in the end going hard in Sugar, ending it off with smooth guitars, like, Sleep Token is doing best so far on this album. Starting off soft, ending strong, starting strong, ending soft, whatever it is, switching it up, and Sugar. Good track right there, guys, no complaints. Next up, guys, we get Say That You Will. This one right here is not really a go-to for me, because I do think of the next track they do better on. Again, soft piano tones, chill track. It just seems that Vessel knows that what's going on with his loved one, the relationship, whatever's going on is very temporary. And he states it in the track where he knows this is temporary, but he wants it to last forever. And it's a question to that person where it's like, hey, can this last forever? And, he's asking like, will you stay? Will you stay? And say that you will. So it's pretty much a question. The hook is Vessel asking this person like, hey, will you stay? And he's fulfilling in the answer of, please say that you will. And again, guys, good track, but I do think they step this up a notch and do it better with Drag Me Under. Now, guys, Say That You Will, no complaints. Solid track, but when we get into Drag Me Under, I think this track right here, guys, is solid pianos. The best pianos I think that Sleep Token has done, if not like ever. But up to this point for sure. And what I interpret from this song, guys, is death. It seems that maybe somebody has died, and that person is either being buried, underneath the ground. It seems like maybe somebody is not going up to where the angels are and swept maybe to the darker places. I'm not sure, guys. I could be off on this. It's a possibility about the track could be about surrendering also, about giving into the feeling that this is as good as it gets, this is as good as life gets, and just take me under. Pretty much about like, hey, I'm trying everything I can. This is as good as life gets, and pretty much right about now, life just take me where it is I need to go, where I need to be, whatever the circumstances are. Love this track, guys. Vessel sounds great, and we stay on this solid tone throughout, where it's like piano, and quite frankly, no complaints. I love that track. Really reminds me of Flaming Lips and Radiohead. If you guys have yet to hear those two bands, I checked them out, especially Flaming Lips. Vessel he really sounds like Wayne Coyne from Flaming Lips on this one, and we get some videotape Radiohead pianos, I'd say. So great track right there, guys. Last track, guys. We are approaching Bloodsport. Now, Bloodsport, guys. This one right here, I looked at it as what love can be. Love can be like a sport, and it's hard to be that number one best contender. And love is like a sport. There are players. You can get played. Somebody can make you feel like a player. Somebody can be a player, and the strengths that we go to, the hardships, like it is being in a sport, the injuries, the commitments of all that being in a sport, and the trainings and learnings, and the good days and bad days that comes with being in love. And loving this person, guys, can be like a sport. Dribbling your way through a relationship. Catching things like football, catching things in the game, catching diseases, whatever it is, guys. Relationships and love is like a sport. The amount of commitment and energy we got to be putting into it. And it also seems that he's willing to work through all the hardships to be with this person, like he loves, where it's he knows it's like a sport, but you know what? This is something I want to commit to and give you all my energy for. I mean, a couple of tracks before, guys, we get Give me everything, I'll give you everything, and Bloodsport, where, the love is like a blood sport, but it's a sport I'm committed to, and quite frankly, one of my favorite sports. Now, guys, this is a great closer. We end off with some sad pianos, very sad pianos. That's what Sleep Token is known for best, with starting strong, ending strong, and things of that nature, guys. And what a great track to get a mixture of melodies, guitars, pretty much a great blend of what we got throughout the album, guys, on Bloodsport, with guitars and pianos and beautiful vocals, and still staying on the topic, but ending it off with, even though love is crucial, I'm committed, I have the energy for it, and as long as you give me all of you, I will give you all of me. Bloodsport, guys. Sundowning, Sleep Token, possibly one of my favorite records by the band. With this new album, Even in Arcadia, this really solidifies what the band is about. This band really has versatilities. This is metal at its most unique and creativeness. It's similar to Tool, but Tool really stays in the bracket of metal nature. Sleep Token really veers off into R&B, a little bit of trapness, a little bit of funkadelics. Anything you name it, just seems what this band really does. Maybe even similar to Nine Inch Nails with piano ballads and a little bit of metal in there, like Broken and things. Nothing too much, but still, guys, Sundowning, an album worth checking out. Thankful I discovered these guys. Thank you, Riker Road. Thank you, Sleep Token. Thank you, Vessel. Thank you, guys, for sticking along with me on this, journey with Sleep Token. I know a lot of you guys are big fans of this band, and it touches us all. It means a lot to us all, guys. Music really is just a part of our lives. And as you can see, where people are still, just coming out and just flushing out these freaking banging ass songs, and just keep providing us listeners and keeping us satisfied, uplifted, and literally just track after track. And especially with this new album, guys, it's just more Sleep Token for us to dive into, and what a way to dive into the summer, guys. So guys, thank you for staying with me on Sundowning, Sleep Token. Gonna go and jump into This Place Will Become Your Tomb next, but as of for today, guys, Sundowning. Check out this album if you haven't already. What is your favorite Sleep Token album? Is it Sundowning? Are you This Place Will Become Your Tomb? Are you Take Me Back to Eden? Or even in Arcadia? So, guys, let me know what's your favorite Sleep Token experience. And let me know your thoughts, guys, on Sundowning. What's your favorite track? And do you have any dislikes? any favorites and things of that nature, guys. So thank you for staying with me on the topics, guys, for Sundowning. Until next time, guys, deuces!